killed. As I suspected. The SL9 isn't over. Not yet. Do you think you could tell us more about the SL9 incident? I had one of those up until 2 years ago. Back when you were the Copper Queen, right? When we found this that's Phoenix, not Angel. When we found this ID card here, it was in the parking lot. Well, there's no mistaking that. It's definitely Goodman's. But it's the same ID as the man who was killed at the police department. That's impossible. I wish I could be so sure. Yeah, in the crime photo. If you think about it, I could have taken that picture from the guard room. But I get flustered sometimes. So you went straight to the scene of the crime? And climbed the chain link fence in efforts to stop the murder. That's why I took the photo, yes. In other words, the 5 minutes before the crime? Those 5 minutes are the whole problem. The hole in my testimony, as it were. 5 minutes weren't the problem, Star. You're lying. You lying was the problem. Listen, little girl. I had my testimony disregarded before. And I wasn't going to have it disregarded again. Just like that time. That time. That's when I learned the truth. We're nothing to them. Disposable. Disposable. 2 years ago, it was the biggest case I've ever handled. The police and prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence. So they didn't solve it? On the contrary, it was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed. Executed? Yes, the criminal got what was coming to him. It doesn't get any cleaner than that. The only problem was, they never found any decisive evidence. Not even a little. What? But the criminal was executed, right? Evidence of a sort made of evidence. What? You mean they executed somebody with fabricated evidence? The best part came several months after the trial. Every detective involved in the case was dealt with. Some were demoted to patrolman, others found themselves out of a job. And you were one of those? Myself and one other person you know well. Wait, could it be? Exactly. Officer Jake Marshall. He's on security detail in the police department, isn't he? As professional detectives, we investigated that case from every angle. Jake was particularly determined. And then it was over. He was demoted. However, he hasn't forgotten, and neither have I. You haven't forgotten SL9? There was another side to that case, a hidden side. That's what we're after now. And no one up in their fancy offices can stop us. Wait, those lunches you sell. They're the only reason I come to sell lunches in this accursed office. It's the only one I've come to meet old friends, boyfriends that can help me investigate. Miss Star's old boyfriends. How many does she have anyway? Just when the detectives on the case have disappeared, we find new evidence. There has to be a connection. So, Ricky. What? Seems you're serious about investigating this case. Yes? Then you should take this. Salisbury steak lunch? I know a certain guy who might help you if you tempt him with this treat. Gumshoe? Miss Star? Officer Marshall, is he your, are you his, are you going out? Why do you want to know? I was just wondering what happened to him. A long time ago, when he was helping my sister do cases, he was so nice. We got along so well with my sister. It made me jealous. And he was nice to me too back then. This would be when Officer Marshall was a detective. But now, he's so cold. Jake and I are really cooperating on this investigation. We're putting the past to rest, as it were. Nothing more than that. I see. Thank you. Officer Jake Marshall. Huh. Okay. I guess we're going to the police station. It's even busier here today than it was yesterday. The detectives are running around so fast they're blurring. Going around at the speed of sound. Right? I suppose it makes sense. A detective did get killed in their own department. So, the evidence room. The scene of the crime. According to the pamphlet, we got it at the front desk. Here it is. She's like a kid at an amusement park. Oh, a real crime scene. Let's go take a look. That looks like Gumshoe right there. So we go to criminal affairs. Wow, everybody looks deadly serious here. Well, there was a vicious murder of a detective in this department after all. Yes, but the same detective was killed at the same time in the parking lot. Prosecutor's lot. That. It makes my head hurt. First things first. First things first, I can say all the words in my head. Ooh. I want to check out the crime scene here. Yeah, you sound dead set on investigating. But don't mess up, or we could wind up dead. I doubt anyone wants more mysteries or dead bodies around here right now. But it doesn't look like anyone's going to help us much either. Let's go to back into criminal affairs and to the detention center. Check up on Lana. Looks like Miss Sky is in questioning. I hope the detectives aren't yelling at her. How did you get them in two places at the same time? Can you imagine? How's she supposed to answer that? Wait a second. The chief said they caught the criminal at the police department. We'll come back later. Let's go to the entrance of the parking lot and the security office. February 23rd, evidence room entrance, guard station. What's with the decor in this place? It's very eccentric. According to the pamphlet, this is the guard station for the evidence room. So beyond the door is the evidence room, the scene of the crime? I'm sure it seems that way. Oh! What's wrong? Those cacti! They're so prickly, it's imposing. It's hard to think straight. If you can't handle cacti, stay out of the desert. What I want to know is if this is a guard station? If this is a guard station, where's the guard? I have a feeling I know where the guard is already. Who he is? Yeah, me too, Bambina. That was my computer. It's telling me it has low battery. Let me charge it in real quick. There we go. This place has changed, but forensic energy as always is charged. Who is this? Wasn't that... One steak lunch, please. Oh, it's you. Detective Gumshoe! Now is no time for chit-chat, pal. I'm a busy man. What I really need is a steak lunch from Lunchland. Oh, you mean one of these? Actually, it's not for sale. If I just heard this... I think I just heard the sound of it was heartbreaking. That was no time for despair. We've caught a criminal, and we just need evidence. The criminal? You mean, you've heard about the stabbing at the police department evidence room, pal. That's the biggest scandal in the station in ages. Everything's topsy-turvy. But Detective Gumshoe, who was it? Listen up, pal. All I know is I need a steak lunch pronto. Standing around here and talking isn't going to fill my belly. Well, we have something that you want. Wait, don't leave. You want to know more? Head down to the detention center, pal. Questions should be over. So I figure he's down there having a good cry. Later. He ran off to the evidence room. Well, this investigation set is off to a long start. Now let's go to the detention center. Still, I do feel better about things. A little. I mean, they caught the person who stabbed Detective Goodman, didn't they? Yeah, I guess